Abusuan like video share mo be fufro na ono so enya bi enhwe na Chairman General Kwame Sifakan ene Reverend Charles Owusu afi fifi boafo former PRO de ma Cocoa Board na Dr. Sami Aye Atranse achese omadwudwa nsemu pa na ni nyina efa Nkok Nketenkete amampanyi John Mahama ekofa ba ye akowiase aye kabubroja edi amomman na no agric minister enumuto ena ono ade tudwa se Nkok Nketenkete no wona ye de ma wo mukra no ebi edi etwa omanu spedede achese omatwa ho pictures ni videos dia send na eya rehusempa se omampanyi edi policy bi aba se nke ntimi muana enlift the poultry industry ne yekuayo ene muaye hu nsensem na kowiase asanso akoye oka edi amomman no omadwudwa mu pa enya asem ketwa na mampanyi na nkasa no emse emuaye no ade e o se oyifi ni policies mu esanse ye bekai bra obeye mampanyi somewhere in 2014-15 mu ho same thing no kofa muaye bi ba ye wiase se omatu ede kobokina ne hu nsem bebre ebo man ka na chese eye eniguase sempa ene nso din one asanso aba Nkok Nketenkete nso no eka bubroja ene dia bro man a agric minister atunanim jo aka afen nso no on the same show no discussions akoso further on clean up pesticides initiative ya mampanyi edi abai no nipa ni bi hu no se ne no ebetumi a anka yentumi engage companies a omoye competent ombetumi aboa clean up pesticides no rather than say they waste a whole day anka productivity ebekoso nyina no ya waste ne kwa yenya kwan bia en reclaim sa productivity na akọ waste no na chese ensem ne de bebrebe na mesre se ebegibre yakutie discussions ni bi yenso yadwenkyere fa nsem a mpanyifo ebebro so no yemfa into comment session.
Nkok Nketenkete don't so marry. Hey.
Oh chairman,
Kwame.
Eno na okay senior.
Oh no, never dey be me bobo so keke.
Oh chairman, me di kyerɛ mu beba. Ente sa. Me di kyerɛ mu beba. Ente wo ma me akwanya ye beka ho asem.
Agric minister no muto no aka nkyerɛ mu ben bi no.
Oh chairman, wo de nya abotre.
Kwame, omudi bi ye nkwan. Koko nkwan. And omudi bi nso check kakra and omo pe ensesi ho and achese omode no monsam and omudi bi nso ye froye ti omo ye froye no omo ye nam ka enso kakra e de ka ho it's just
Ghana for mo pa
Nkok ne de sese no program ne Kwame o ma say din no sese nya Nkok Nketenkete bio
na dey
and modern Nketenkete
Come on, I don't know.
sese o mampanyini
Ya mama.
Everyone like a
Ni kwase won asem bi wo ha.
Say economic empowerment into ma say ya ma odwetri na wa shi dwetri na onim ya ma bufu kra I say yes sir minister so mu ya no o video they are sending no
Of course
more
me betra wa video so
ampa
e kan mo asem
ampa
say look o pese obo obi a na wa bo no oh yen sum fidie sa we fidie no aban sum enipa chama ya nam eti we portrait ye say enya ponchi o na ya yen say efie mu ya ja portrait poko no na ho na obi an kope na bia nini na onyi a na sabe ya ton na say yakum ni yi na de sabe ono no o je say o yen portrait 50 ba akọ 50 no say nipa na sabe ahobrase o nipa na ka say na ho de wo fam Portrait found in who want I said I'll buy any person pass of what there. Oh, the Enfa region be oh, just NDC in one person from each region. Next, Kadodo now pass all the Shimuno, Yenchemu, say 16 regions.
Yeah,
Yenchemu, a bit swatching be. Say any panel, a yen cassia, which must for the Padodo, one mountain, our person or moment you need near to your cabo.
that's true.
So that the sobedding a bumper so. Because, man, averagely, so over portrait 100 VR. Utie ya na bunyembe 40 umbe 680 bi wow omumpo na service bi omo yes under strict supervision ye momunro ye hwe omo ye prepare because niema kra ye di wura pottery farm no kra mu no wura mu wi a wo pie ba ye yigu abonten eni kwan se omo ye infect
na ye fumigate mu
yes enti
ɛna ɛsɛ ɔmo nya kanea a wodidi 24/7 nipa 50 na adeɛ ma no ɔyɛ no ne veranda so ana ɔyɛ no ɔvan nti it was a causing financial loss to this state.
Just say Andrew who you.
Ya ne hu ye chairman me kan ha.
Okay.
Say lawyer Kwame Jano. Pacho sianhuru be na ye kom ho. Kofi Joe. O kuma se me boa. Sianhuru be na ye konya ho. Do man microphone. Ye kom nchen ye no mu di nkomo de. Because we pay poultry farms ahodo e wo Ghana dodo a do man hinkro ne wo.
Salamate.
Emwa omu so omu hia no omu nsa kan de. Ai bebre wo a omu capacity no say aban bo omu e wo sika fam. Ko poultry ni nyina ye feed. Poultry e kan wa say nyina ye feed. So wo feed a which my ho adwuma dey am na yi. Once you have the land. Na say be unya sika to feed no. Na enuro na e say constant supply of medicine so we apply no. Which my poultry am na dey ayi. Na ya ignore sa niema we nyina. Say ya the party for magic 50 mfa nko mu fi
enkonye omo
na wo di veranda which my adwen
na nye 50 no mo de ma omo nye 50 o 50 na enya amaso chairman
ala ahini ya mom
ebi nya 2
how
I'm telling you ebi nya 2
wo di veranda ba ye dan adwen
ebi nya 2 ebi nya 5 indeed omo akra na be ka so 50 ne there because of distribution challenges in Tino omo reduced it to 50 but I've even seen a video. But sometimes social media, there, as I say, you could have mischief makers. But me Nkok for omoka se bi onya baako.
Wow.
Yeah. And Kwame no cross am say o pese obuan Nkok for say the Charles kan. Na say o say o koma na kokoma na nyen. So the business ah. Chairman akoko 2 ye the business. Akoko 5. Ye the business. And the moment the minister said, say, Nkok na nkuko ni nyina no. Baby a yem de pa, yesi uniska osi ekura we onam. Se unisika osi ekura we onam. Eye na se wokoto na ntwie sira. Ekura de kase yesi obetumi awe na ntwie sira.
Oba na wa break kwada.
Na mum sa eye ma ni mienu na ato ye dia.
Oba wi amo.
Oba wi ni nyina. Enti don kuko mienu na ade amani pa ne se onye fa nye business a. Ene so me hwa baby ye ni ho me de ebo me ho a de ba ko homa de a. Ene maame mo nchi akoko ne ba ko na ye fa nya fufuo bi ni eri. Obekunu no awe
Na even feel poultry sale. So why poultry ko ya over tom poultry no. Enye that common. So which man sorry why poultry. O sorry na wachi omo de wo kogubu. Na de wo kosi kwanse obi am beto bi mfanko. Dabi
Charles, metese minister ichirim se o ma kire omo enkofo be kwakọ obabi ombeton no na o ma hwe no maye. Charles eye no na se ebi anipa no owo nkoko bi abe 300 beds. Braso si etumi koto nkoko na. Bibi ensi won kwan se de obetumi organize 300 beds. Chairman General Mr. Bisawo. Enti hwan pa no obefa nkoko mienu atua ne nsa no. Na wafaka so de ko ba bia ye je nkoko na ba ko ba na transport kwa enyi sika ni nyina mfi me mom de honestly maybe minister ni chimu ma yete ase so we ne de in fact I heard him say that I need to give it to him say it was a part of also developing taste for
local beds
enti so maria o ma because at the end yes mun fan developing taste enti so o ma say at the end more de enti de benye wa ha no ombeto but this could not be anything said ye business akoko mienu miensa nan ananu omo de omo say de ebirum de omo poma peteshi bia na omo de asi nchen ni ache kakra de amomo de tua na no owi ado atwa minister to about yourself you know me send me
I want me who know say I want to try video the send minister
so unim say omo ina so largely a party for Chairman, the only minister is fine. Say, honorable Kopoku, I out about say, you okay, no about no, and cook on your children, Mukakra, where the does one boy, I may be you.
Doctor, I was today.
Bra Kwame.
Papa.
I think say impressions have been created that are wrong. But before I get that, Chairman, I want to say Ghana Mampenyi is Excellency President Mahama or Commission a catheterization laboratory.
Hey, Dr. Fournier, your son said, yeah, cath lab, it's all dead.
Chairman, a very serious project.
Yeah, you need to catheterization and cath lab.
I was President Mama buying. One of the policies of can once and pa say a be a friend of Ghana Medical Trust Fund, a friend of Mahama case. Now Mahama case, no, among mandates largely three. First is to invest in critical medical infrastructure. Ghana NDC. Omo buy omo call regional tour. As I say, MRI is Ghana, CT scans Ghana, any other sophisticated machines are also in Yadi Ejuma. So the first mandate is to invest in critical medical way. The second mandate is to, allocate funding for the treatment of medical conditions. Eboka, health insurance intermediary and cover. That's number 2. Number 3, to invest in medical training, specialist doctors, specialist nurses, and what have you. Because of that, Unim say, Chairman, in the last 1 year, 36 million Ghana cedis has been invested in Mahama Care has partnered Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons, Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives, and pharmaceuticals to train these health personnel so that whilst we are paying for the treatment of these non-communicable diseases, expensive, no, near trainee health workers on bedding on by they have done that. Chairman, in Shoshemua say 45% of Ghana and Yama a money passion of Munkwano. Non-communicable diseases, diabetes, hypertension, heart attack, stroke, cancer, asthma, and what have you.
Yes.
The treatment, largely is not covered by National Health Insurance Scheme.
Right.
And until a years away, no. Chama unim ni padodoa ye kasa omenya end stage kidney disease a how I de brebusia e bi bo ebusia e bi say ebusia. And that is why the Ghana Medical Trust Fund was set up. Chairman, what happened in Kolebu? Chairman, I say enya na say kwa free tete yes yo papa bi enya heart attack why den wa share nim kwa tama me wo Rage Hospital Legon Hospital Achimota Hospital oya adwuma na e obi aba na within a very short time why wa share nim kwa because Chairman o share ni pa akoma na akoma no na e pompi moja man Chairman but akoma ne di kan pompi moja man ho ansa na pompi ama all the rest of the body. Arteries walk man, your friend coronary arteries.
Yeah.
For the heart. Now sometimes enyi ne ma bitimi ma muja na ewe yemuni timi da. Se eda na ekwa akoni na akoma no pompe a etimi ko block arteries na sign supply akoma no. Into obi we be so wanya myocardial infarction. Che myocardial infarction che say muja na e wo say significant portions of the heart no. Clots be a blocking no ama the heart muscle chama wonu say heart muscle
muscle
heart muscle no moja ntimi nko inframa ntimi nko nti it has been infected it say moja nko inframa ko nti the cells in that muscle na dey ewu and no your friend heart attack na chairman in the medical practice no so binya sa we na within a very short time mutimi eden training kwa e say dem aka no nti your processes are dey treat sad no within a very short time, sometimes 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours. Sometimes it may extend 6 hours, not 12 hours, depending on how severe blockade no eti. And to the present mama here or no, a part of the processes, if BB angiography, say ye cha infoni wa wakuma nim ye de die afa untininim ama sa die na ko wakuma no ho ekọ wakoma no watimi twamfoni ne kire baby a blockade ne den enwo ana baby a apai no chama efre bibi angioplasty de kire ne say ye de ade brobe fa untini ma radial artery or femoral artery de wo osire mu ha no ne ye de akwa wakoma ne baby a blockade ne wo no ne ye inflate balloon bi chairman na ebie na sa blockade ne wo na ye den ye timi asolve ma nipa no wa de ato no ana efre bibi stent chairman omura wakoma no intini na moja no fama blocking na omutime de droben keto abi ehim said be ya sa blockade na e course wo na ide etimi awi
etini na wo cat lab ho
ni na wo sa cat lab na President Mama aya one of the major components ebe save thousands of lives in this country.
And that's a cat lab here be nana ebi ni confirmation doctor bi
doctor bi sa doctor no or your doctor no bo adwuma pa if the health personnel themselves are losing their lives due to some of these conditions, it is incumbent on any leadership to make sure that this issue is solved. That chairman, anya kwalebu nkwana yeye biu konvanoche. Nanse ya on say Ghana Medical Trust and Penny for ne Ashanti Regional Minister eko inspect ye be ye ultramodern facility to solve those issues. Anya honkwa chairman, tamale so Ghana Medical Trust Fund ye den ACB wo ho. This is a major step to realizing President Mahama vision say some non-communicable diseases here the treatment board ding gradually we can inch towards making sure say this structure we will begin to be able to solve some of these issues. And to know the mechanic na percutaneous intervention. Chairman, percutaneous coronary intervention. A very PCI. That is what it means. It's me bought President Mama Basu, me bought Ghana Medical Trust Fund penny for Madam Obobia Opoku Dako Bojuma. National Insurance Scheme penny for me bought my Basu and a health minister. Within a space of 1 year, on my major health policies are abua ama nema ekoso the National Insurance levy. President Mama ye tabuna free so the largest amount of money they acquire to insurance over 9 billion. Under President Mama, oh my idea. Last year, gada about 9 billion, 8 billion. This year, the year has not ended, so I don't know the figure. But what I know is that the largest amount of money to the National Insurance Scheme has been allocated by the government. President Mama, me born about free primary health care and what have you. Oh my idea, me born about so nti anopedi. President Mama say me da bana say.
About that say, now our front page of Daily Graphic President opens new Kolebu Cath Lab. Obidiaba, I'll say, Dr. Aye, thank you very much. But it is diversionary from Nkok Nketenkete.
Chairman.
I'll come to you. No problem. I'll see a friend no Nana Kwesi. And then this one says, Chairman General, let's interrogate the Nkok Nketenkete issue very well. Anyway, the most laughable part about it is that when the minister said they have eaten the whole chicken, that alone automatically destroyed the entire flagship program. Gasti man in break. What's the Mahama Kayade?
No, sorry, Nkok Nketenkete na me person me kan was.
Meet here.
And chairman me timi kasa. Chairman Nkok Nketenkete and then me the video aba mpanyinfo born in life. The program has been successful.
Oh,
my main chairman. Me the videos in it, me be actually those watching us on Facebook can look at it. The ATN said, Chairman, it is part of the Feed Ghana program. Now, Feed Ghana program, one main component, Nkok Nketenkete a friend of farm to table projects. There were 3 components, Chairman. The first component, the large scale, friend of the commercial farming. And no, very soon we will roll out. We are looking at about 50 selected commercial poultry farmers. Say each one of them will get about 80,000 beds. Government will give them in the form of loan. Abai will recoup the money. The second pillar is the medium scale one. And no, Abai ebe more ye share o capacity sometimes 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 beds. Na also the aye. Na sika ebe bebu no. Abai ensaka in the form of loan. Yet me more musika as much as 50,000 cedis to even open or more kukobu no na ometim de aye adwuma. And a final one here Nkok Nketenkete nankasa. And we friend no you kind of say backyard farming. Now the whole idea of the program no is to one reduce the importation of poultry. The import bill on poultry is about $400 million annually. Chairman, a move 5 Ghana and Nkok Ayedi or Ghana no yet me produce just about 5% pay. And so the whole idea was to boost local production and what have you. Now this last part a friend of Nkok Nketenkete nankasa ye backyard farming no there were 2 intentions. The first intention is to make sure that you be increasing Ghanaian taste for locally produced poultry. It said the minister na kan ndra no. Nti eno no ye ma Nkok Nketenkete na. Before it was given to them no, the ministry allocated contractors the omu brooding nkoko no. Anya say akoko ya wo nene de akoma obi a onye poultry da about 1 month or 6 weeks. Nti omu ba na akoko no.
6 weeks.
1 month, 4 weeks to 6 weeks.
6 weeks, they now want to turn across.
There be nabotre. The information I have is that it was just about 4 weeks to 6, so just about 1 month. Uti 1 month. Wodi wo mumu a enye nkoko a obeka say obi a onye ebi da no hwe na obi wu. Ene ye cheche ma amafo. Uti ase ebi nya largely the whole idea was 60. Obi enu wa man nkoko 2. Ntimi nua fifi boafo wantimi afa adansidie bia ama e kire say indeed ye ma obi 2 videos na chema me ye twa live Facebook no sankoko na ye 2 enya 2 ebi nya 50 ebi nya 60 so what is the basis
PR video
ma menkasa
okay so we are bekasa
we are no kasa enti enya 2 enya no krese 2 now chairman wakoko ni nyiwie na ujidi se obeton a that is one of the ideas are backing that policy. Otonwa. Na eno no abayenje the back. The money you recoup no, ubetim they invest in the next batch of Nkoko apesa with the oye. Sa uji dise ontonwa. The whole idea is to also boost our taste for local poultry. It's as simple as that. Enti say ebi chama videos na am dey send no ebi de omani omosi omodo omoton ebi so say de ya no ye gidi say ye ni je ho enti ye na ebusuafo be consume at the end of the day anka yan consume we would have to go and import into the country, continue increasing food inflation on poultry and water, chairman. And the policy has not failed based on the video I've sent you. The minister rightfully said the whole idea. The whole idea is the policy no air capture say omobeton no man reinvesting in the next batch of Kwame. It is allowed. It is part of that part of the program. Almost omojidi say we no ye hwe ne ye ebusuafo ye beton kosua ni bi ye bedi kosua ni bi yankasa ye ne ebusuafo ne ye nkrofo ebe ye hu adwuma chairman boni bi anye de it is part of the policy. That's like the minister actually.
Are you saying sir a government policy
so
sir ye chichenko kwa mamonre
so chairman Debbie
no also it's part of the policy
chairman phases of the program.
yes
but the commercial one no eno no enya de ayere
but that is not what we were told from the get-go.
Oh chairman the documents are there.
Which documents?
Oh, yeah, my Nketenkete program is there.
Yeah, my yes sir. Yeah, economic empowerment.
Yes.
O mampanyi mahama nankasa nu masem. O se ye de mamu. Na nkukọ no mo hwe so na mo nye no mo nyina mo nton. Ebi betu kusua no mo aton kusua no na mo so mo de ahwe mo. But you are telling me say as part of Nkok Nketenkete policy document, you can say yenwe.
Chairman,
me
3 phases of the program.
Inti yenwe no wom.
The first phase now me kind of commercial poultry has realized the president's vision. The second one the medium scale and also to boost the economic activities that president can want. Even the third one no it is to increase your taste for locally produced. No, ma send you videos chairman. Mami for your omo kasa omo minister Kopoko Abasui. Nkoko e wa manim no they are selling Nkoko.
But minister can we in our parliament.
Chairman, the videos are chairman. Why you read Nkok Nketenkete policy document?
I may say minister and can we our parliament and
the idea is that enya say ni just say omuna like obia or ye bibia do bedi Nkoko debi enya ni just enter minister parliament. But we are seeing that a significant number of them are actually going by
the
whole idea. Chairman General.
A Greek minister, Eric Opoku, and now one can't change Nkok Nketenkete have 3 phases. So he didn't say that.
Oh, Nasa Chairman, Nasa a video na Chairman,
a Greek minister
refer to the minister because Chairman, the document is public. I actually the phases of the program. It's Chairman, minister needs to be better now and lectures on the whole content of the program. There be another thing me yes.
Many documents in the way.
Chairman, me we cry make me ni PS ni be ascend am na me dey ascend. In fact, government accountability series Jubilee House or catalog including the processing factor my obechema and chomuba baby or kentampo and what have you. You understand? That is it.
Some are waiting our church. Won't spend 20 minutes. Nti ade na esi ho kwan say minister na nya opportunity and drop parliament oba chire say de wo kan mu nanka focus no koye say ya we nkoko no na ya send video di amame because me upon the wo kan na mo challenge ho Ghana for no send ye selecting nkoko e nkoko no ma ho say me be Ghana ni obi timi nchen ono abeji anya nkoko
na remember apply say
me ba ntia me ka say because you see who comedian can say how to apply to get it, you know. Ni na ne enim ho asem. Ebi em so obi a oye import bia betimi omutie. Ebi na they making also stand to be corrected. Abo bia bedi be port ne enim mienu chairman. Ye wo mo moto. Ene o ma se be mema na ye ton mo no. Te mo moto no de o moto be for some time and nipa na mu say o ma ho de nkofoma no ton. Poultry be di about 6 weeks I say at home. Come more than 6 weeks. How no did kesepa. Enti minim how go keep one for 4 weeks or 6 weeks and somebody abra will be free. Because that's why they keep about 6 weeks. Not what do say you
Chairman, Reverend, the reason why I disagree, the ones I can say, ministry now pay contractors through approved processes. And Nkok almost sure momu nyi kakra to a point where obi a onye akoko da betimi continue to aso mekan and a ministry so the babonte say omo ye na across all districts bia no omo ye just about 10,000 for every district omo che 60 per household that
50 and
60 that arrangement and details has been put out in the public.
All the 261 districts?
Yes, omo ye bibia.
Mami kan eti for ne enyom bi omo dia ba na efe memra last one ne Nkok he ne be. Chairman General, in my constituency Tano South, nobody got more than 5. 5 of them Nketenkete. They've killed them for light soup and light stew. Now this one says, why is Dr. Ayer, the NDC communicator, trying everything to change what the minister said in parliament? This from Tufo Alex in Hamburg, Germany. And then this one says, as an agric economist, I can say the NDC's Nketenkete policy has failed. No propaganda can whitewash it. It is the most useless agric policy in our history as a country. Tell Dr. Ayer he's a fine young gentleman and he should stop embarrassing all of us and himself. Kwame Nkrumah, if beneficiaries are eating their birds instead of rearing them, it raises serious questions about the design and implementation of the program, not just the beneficiaries' actions. Obliterate coming and no by doctor, I beg you, what you're doing is an answer story. Stop it. Kwame, let's stop the propaganda on the Nketenkete. Charles says that one. And then this one also says, okay. Right, let's move on. Just go straight to your point. How come the Nketenkete have been eaten by the people without the minister getting to know before it happened? I thought they were given to people to monitor. They were giving people to monitor the activities. Dr. Aaron Edu, UPSA. Nketenkete was set to fail from the onset. And now Charles Usu Ekanum. The case you add some, but I've taken it out. And then, what kind of policy cry was this? It is sad when leaders in this country have good thoughts about the citizens, bring good policies for them, but citizens end up destroying them. Why eat your investment? Chairman General, we are laughing about Nketenkete, but seriously, it's a huge indictment on the government. And this is a result of their populist sloganeering that have no real benefits. Nyantechi in Sweden and no Abaye. We are watching live in Takwa. Gabriel at UMAT. Good morning, Gabriel. And then this one says, good morning, young man. I'm watching you from Ashanti Media Observatory. Ufusu. And no by and then Nana Amankwa Saponkuma Nkuma, chief linguist. Good morning. And then Kwame, don't worry. Ernest says the NDC will never admit this is a policy failure. And then JC Buako, Dr. Ayer should not mount pressure on himself with the explanation. It seems he knows the project better than the minister. And then how can the government think about the Nketenkete? How can this be a policy? Well, it is. That's what Dr. Ayer is trying to explain. Charles,
Chairman,
okay.
1 second, Chairman.
Yeah.
Me make only 2 comments. Chairman, number one. Videos now, Chairman, media send you know. From more than 10 people are beneficiaries of Nketenkete. Chairman, the video shows that significant number of people are beneficiaries of the program. Chairman,
10 years significant.
They are still doing.
Dr.
No. And I see a team coach will be thousands of.
So you are saying significant.
So I'm saying that
I am asking you to adduce evidence.
Significant. People are still wearing business. The whole idea in the course.
Okay, let me ask one simple question.
Chairman, if Nipa Bakumi Nubi and I mean, sir, in check account from what the complete intention of the project is. Chairman, we cannot say the policy has failed. Yes, sir, it is not fair because there is ample evidence to suggest that the policy has largely succeeded based on the videos that Chairman Media sent on. But I can understand the haste from typically MP for Chairman Mumu say I'm independent people. No questions will be sending legitimate questions. Yeah, they are too equal to Jimmy, the Bay Juma. But as I before, pentem too much, say, to say the debut or more, or more peck point be so, police in who some bonnet, even when the argument they are making, no, or multi substantial.
But Minister Nekasayo, and you will be Nekasayo.
Minister video there about the chamber. Only just about 1 minute video. Okasa bebreo. Okasa bebre can you be wasam. It would not be fair, Sir Chairman. You offer 1 minute video to represent a whole presentation of minister here before the committee. That is my issue. My chairman, yes, chairman. Videos nam the amount no. Done the PFE say indeed program.
What can say? We say part of the program. Let me say, you be man Nkok for any taste. Na portrait na you be you be to me. Now they open test. That's why we portrait. Why we are and also case being a woman. A part of the program. Ombe tima wibi. Now we are no when you taste. So we are Nkok and family. Why we are we? Minimum the entire say minister practice as we cry. But
who say
one more can say monye na monwibi na montombi. I don't know what this I say. I demand you and me Kwame Tom. Maybe Nina so mrama ho kwan. Say so to be. Enti me who case asem I war adi.
And no na man for bidding am say policy that fail. But me what the policy has not failed. It has not failed based on the evidence I have been able to adduce to you. Chairman General platform na bo am man for who say this is what is going on. So that's the whole.
See betima ka say policy no afeli ana emfeli yeah, the total policy, no.
Yes. And that will come very soon.
Yeah, can say. Yeah, starting with commercial farmers, no. Medium farmers, yeah, starting. Yeah, starting. Say yeah, man, go for taste.
Yes.
Taste you want something to ban now, yeah.
And no, the commercial one now can say will start. The revenue
yeah, Timmy canina, because the idea you need one dance. Say video already buy. We see Nipa 10. There were 260 districts.
61
districts. 261 districts. No, say Nipa 10 video ni enya. Now they can't some crana. Sabi we am Brazil in Kasa Obo.
Oh yes, me know ya.
Emunye druza. Say I can district biya mpo. So was the Bible 800,000 according to the what?
No. So every district be almost 10,000.
10,000.
Yes.
10,000. And the old data said 10,000. A be a move 5 or 6,000 crowd. Ya ton. Oma realize this amount of money. And Oma Wibia. 24 said the Oyam Hemadi no. We found some. It is a Sabi Wayen walk up and Kuku 50. And a beer a move 10 and 20 we no 30. Why we move 10? I am part of the program. I'm not 20. I mean, no answer. But I can hear details here then now. And see, the actually said, me go, but you what Roma. The actually said, Minister say, Nkok no crown, say, one say, when you could do a way, which is the Raman Hokwan. but was I who video ama minister kono the minister akokono na me dey nkwan no
but Charles
but so you say a policy no
omo minister kono in fact me hu ne say omo share policy ni mu den so minister no kuro wade na e ba ye no say no yani age ho
are we saying ye pa say Ghana aban say
aban say first na Ghana kokko na nye ye de afa na obekire yen say de Ghana kokko ye de afa na aban ye bekire yen
before
Charles ba cho trust we are mabem
eti me someone dey make an answer me doc in fact what kwan afa so tran say chire mu mi
amade na mu da hopa
but the ama entimi ma wo de no say yen ka say ye gidi ana ye nyin say me judi di send your work in a policy so mo ye ne sa de di kan say ye concentrate on commercial farmers no kra I can say go for credit man be 20,000 and e be 50,000 a year so omo de wo de omo ye susudua aya na kan ye den because farmers no den e wo dada nebum say e share policy nim say ye pese e boost nkofo taste ye man nkofo anu da ho
there be you say chairman ojamuye me say you pese e boosting the Ghanaian taste in locally produced.
Yes, and this is locally produced. This is locally produced.
So as a what kind of say we are reverend
allow
Mpacho one question say locally produced enti nkokon Nketenkete efrihin aban ko towe.
Oh, chairman, some of you can't say the information I have is I want to say Ebu Onoma. The whole idea was initially not you importing it fully, checking out Yanyewa Bontia.
But we are locally produced.
But we know,
and I must say locally produced. A bank or tower.
Chairman, I know the Sisi Ameno I know there are hatcheries in Ghana or Muyebi, but me to be more full details on whether. Hatches now Ghana.
How many beds any of the starting project?
Chairman, I think it was Oye calculation now. 10,000 multiplied by 261 now. Then we are looking about almost 300,000 beds for this particular Nkok, the third part of it. That is what this calculation shows. But
10,000 by 261.
Yes, that's about 261,000 into almost 300,000. It can even be more.
We're talking millions here.
No, so the millions, the commercial, we now say will be about 80,000, which will start very soon.
But
very soon.
Me saying you, but 10,000 by 261, no, and yet 300,000. No.
Me say, Chairman. Okay, wait,
Chairman, I'm saying, do compensate and can't see me be.
Oh, what did you say? Chairman, maybe some question. Chairman, maybe some question.
Me can be now. Policy the match me more Yati as pa.
Oh yeah, chairman. Yes.
Charge by Jody
about 2.6 million. Yes. Chairman 2.6 million. Yes.
2.6 million. No. You bet him can say a successful if you have data on the 2.6 million. Dudwa, you person you boost your taste into Yari. And so Yari. Mrabia is in quite. Any day ya tom me bo
Charles
me ma
answer na be do ho no
chairman onim say
netia me bisa sa question no 2.6 million beds are you saying say a locally produced
chairman na me ma information say I know there are hatcheries in Ghana
but I don't
produce me produce say ni na
they both say local.
Oh, chairman
o say a locally produced
no
ya person acquired taste.
No. They make us say
you will pursue boost the local industry.
Yes, but the information material is not there. Say make us say all of them were actually produced in Ghana. It is an information I can get for you, but with the Reverend can yesterday when the issue broke, me community. The information I have is that there will be a full accountability and can say documentary on the success of this Nketenkete in very few weeks from now. And chairman say ba me ankasa me ba sa platform we so aba be kan me no ba be kan 170 and natural and do and me birthday 10 July me ba aba be kan 170 on this particular program but all
but
you know chairman,
I want clarity.
I'm very confident
but I want clarity say me pe clarity on bibi earlier because and so you the be kan sem that
chairman mate
o say a three-faced the commercial,
commercial one, no.
The one is the second one is the medium scale.
Yes, medium scale.
And that eating the birds itself was part of the policy.
The backyard farming, the backyard. That's the
Say and coconut crofona rina minister na kan a part of the policy.
Yes.
Okay.
Chairman, me da sepa.
And patrol for nyame na me kan. Dr. Samia say
1 second.
minister na say mo kan say bi awie nkokɔ no a part of the policy.
Yes.
Okay.
Discrimination agbam. Ya discriminating among ourselves. Ade aban di che. I may be a team and we be Miss me again.
And then you be Ari.
Once we be here.
Send us a bit who could ye. You be the antimatter and one quanquage. And the Sentina Chama Miss Stress said, Yina established farmers in Dada. I'm one of Jumo. Now I buy so much saying. Bibia the politics come
only the first phase of it. Make some commercial farmers.
Don't batch me bow.
Hey, Reverend.
Don't batch me back. 2.6 million. And you have to come with some no. So we're on a district level now. A kit will be so cost 10,000 district. Nipa ka crave ni bit day. But Okaboma a 2.6 million. Me batch oh, and you are buying sika no the kotoy.
Buying sika.
No money sika.
O mine sika.
Yeah, sika. Abba. Nti me tua to obi atua to nanso obi betime nya bi ayen akwa akɔwe abra me nya bi nwia
Reverend na o apply na wanya
nti me ka say
na you apply we
you apply
oh chairman
Onkai.
Chairman,
people applied.
The point is that chairman say you must show interest. Say open say we.
Okay.
You must show interest. You must show interest. Oh, say ministry. Ministry. Your ministry be every region. And if you want to do it, you can do it. I remember the involvement of the Ashanti Media minister.
Amen.
Na nyame mo na onya Nkok Nketenkete kakra won the backyard. Debe ya na wo dadura.
Mami comment in Metaba. This one says is Dr. Aya sure he's prepared for this conversation this morning?
Oh, Chairman, how?
Details. PK Sapon says the local suppliers of Nketenkete have been crying. The government is yet to pay them for supplying the chicks. Meanwhile, the beneficiaries have already slaughtered them for pepper soup. And then this one says at first they said the guinea fowls had flown to Burkina. Now the Nkoko are being consumed by beneficiaries. This happened when a so-called national policy is given to only party members. Kwesi Reynolds, Aguna Odobing. I'm sad today, Kwame. So what was the purpose of Nkoko Nketenkete? How much money was sunk into the program? Was government going to recoup all the money? How is this program going to be sustainable when participants have reportedly consumed the chicken? It is just like the sanitary pad issue. It is just money for party faithful. Brichum and no abaye. Oh, I see. Maybe 1 second. Okay, the backyard was supposed to be sold and make money to reinvest into the business and ultimately sell and also consume. They were asked to form cooperatives in the various districts and apply. Comfort sends that one in. According to the Food and Agri Minister, Nkoko Nketenkete project started with a pilot phase that distributed 720,000 beds. The government has so far procured a grand total of 3 million for nationwide distribution and not 2.6. JC Boako, thank you for bringing us up to speed. And then Musa Abatwa and Asawasi, Dr. Aya's presentation is excellent and informative. I commend him for explaining the technical aspects of the health sector. Okay. And I applaud Madam Ububia Dakopoko. Okay, about Mahama cares. Okay. Happy birthday to Dr. Aya from Musa Abatwa. Tell Dr. Aya I have evidence of people receiving 3 beds in Nkoko Nketenkete in Kintampo at the Municipal Assembly. People received 3 beds and some and paid for it. Was it for free or was it paid for?
All for free.
Oh, it was for free, Chairman.
Master Planner, please, you may have to cover.
Evidence,
wait a minute, evidence, why? Because Naminim say for free. I don't know about this. And then Charles Bremnianko.
o just say you
just okay and the answer na meko
50% oya na komo oya na kan bi ba na wa kan wa asem awi answer na wo sha se
me answer na me do mics no the True Faith International our fan now True Faith Church International fan call say their youth they present a night of prayer and worship at Ofankor Parish opposite the Pentecostal Church of Ofankor Barrier. I know ye Ochina 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. The theme is worshiping the beauty of His Holiness. The host is Solomon Ba Ampedu, Ofankor Zonal Youth President, and the guest Pastor Gideon Kubi, Tichiman Jama Branch. Into True Faith Church International Ofankor Zonal Youth presents a night of prayer and worship. That is tomorrow, 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. It says, come one, come all, and your life won't be the same. Is this gentleman, Dr. Aye, telling us that eating the beds was part of the policy? Yes, George, it was. And then moving on, this policy is the same as the 24-hour market policy. It is also a failure from the get-go. Market somewhere, Chairman General. And then the government has so far procured a grand total of 3 million beds for nationwide distribution. Okay, JC Bwaku has told us already. Thank you very much. And then, all right. Vivi, Ave Debrem.
Menka say, Meda Dr. Ayase, Nshimua Odiaba, Ewo Shishimu. Izanse Kwame na madwi mu de. Na mi hu ne se nhyehyɛ no afeli. Nemum ɔkyerɛ mara pɛ me ate ase so nhyehyɛ no sɛde aban bo ne tirimu pɔ so ɔde bɛyɛ adwuma no. Saa pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛna asi.
Then why is the minister complaining?
Eniti ne ɛno ne asɛm no. Kwame de ha adwen kakra wɔ ho so ne sɛ minister no opa ban mu NDC for obi a ɔkasa. Kyerɛ no ate nim kasa pa ɔdɔmɔre kopuku ɛyɛ baako. Enti na asɛm a wɔka no na nka me de mempɛ sɛ magina no asi bɔne. Na nkyerɛmu a Dr. Ayede abada mmate aseɛ ɛne sɛ aban sɛ kan no a ne yɛte Ghana ha no na yɛnim sɛ nkoko a yɛanyɛ wɔ Ghana ha sɛ dɛɛdɛ. Aban sɛ kan no na nka akoko bi a wɔ ha bi a no yɛmpɛ sɛ yɛbɛwe deɛ na nka yɛpɛ na yɛ aburokyerɛ deɛ. Enti aban sɛ saa na tie deɛ a Ghana for afei mi bɛkyerɛ mo mama hu sɛ nkoko a yɛnyɛ wɔ Ghana ha no ɛɛdɛ. Enti yɛ a mo nwi bi ɛno sɛ sunti no aban sɛ saa deɛ a ɔbrɛ mo nkoko mo nyɛ nkoko no mo nyɛ wi a mo nwi bi na mo wi ne sɛ ɛtɔm bɔtɛkyerɛ ma so ɛyɛ mo da na mo so oh saa Ghana nkoko ɛdo eti sɛ firi na ɛkɔ no mo nwi nkoko efura bukyire bio. Eti kwa me sɛ na tie deɛ a ɛne ne kyɛ sɛ deɛ minister aka deɛ na wɔsɛ nkotumi ɛka ne sɛ abusuafo deɛ de si yɛ ni so si ɛpɛ sɛ Ghana fo hu sɛ saa Ghana nkoko ɛdɛ no no kwasɛm no we have achieved that. Deɛ kɔɔ yɛ no amanfo ni nyaayɛ no ɔmaku awe ayɛ ɔmo dɛ na ɔmo san so kura pɛ bio na ɔmo san so awe aka ho. Until we have achieved that. I thought that was what it was supposed to be, not to complain about it. And Kwame, one kakra. Are we suggesting say eti krome? Eti me namti minim said yet. But minim say nko has say no. They usually prefer local ones to foreign ones. Except they no make say the local ones.
That's the local ones ne body.
I did not know until Anapay. Sɛ saa na Ghana for kra no o nya bo nti na monwe de nti ana monwe ne sɛ na munim sɛ de enti kokon Nketenkete ne ye de ba sɛ ye de be kyerɛ mo sɛ yade ne modo enti ye wɔ sɛ mo wibi aban policy akɔ NDC aban policy ne so be kyerɛ na mowe yeah technically that's what the government is doing. NDC for sɛ Ghana for ne nim sɛ akokɔ na mo de enti omo de nhyehyɛ baaye so omo be kyerɛ me ahu sɛ akokɔ nam ɛdɛ sɛ de beto akokɔ nam awe
there be local
local ya to Ghana akokɔ nam ne awe buying the Ghana for sika. Adi aton koko. Adi ama Ghana for say monwe na mu sakoko na mu ede.
Bebao. According to master planner, wasan baby mo or say people paid 30 cedis before receiving the birds.
Evidence.
And the explanation given for the 30 cedis is that they are going to give it to the farmers who took care of the birds during feeding.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Let your reporters verify. Master planner Junior Kintampo. Okay. We'll find out. Fifi.
Yeah. In fact, master planner message. I've seen it on social media, and then there was even explanation to the effect say, "Omoje they call if they are nearby communities, and nipa no they cause nearby communities. Or no one to be mohoka. Inti nipa no they kono. Say sika no omoje no omodi etua deka. Na mesre bisao. Enti chaso usu. Ya wa ye wo memu nyina. Oman de betumi di omasika aye ne se ye de be kire nkofo enkokọ na mowe. Is that the best use of state money?
Na my presentation there onya omuno.
Say ye de oman sika de kire Ghana fo nkokọ na mowe. NDC for sa na mote.
Propaganda.
Oman sika ayasa bi ye hia bi dia ye kwan, ye hia bi dia ye school. Ye hear be the aboa mankofo anya adwuma ye aban se da bi or de kire yen said ye betumi adwenam. Wow. That's surprising.
11:45.
It's refreshing to note yes, part of the program no, just like Charles was suggesting, ye be mankofo who are already in the business etumi aye and no betumi aboa. That is serious business, and I think that government concentration must go there.
Government concentration must go there.
Because yes, so Professor Kwame Janom, they are employing people to work there, and that is how we build businesses. But to come and tell us that I'm buying this car,
moving on up, and this one says, I'm watching you from Stuttgart in Germany. This is absolutely laughable. Stephen Oforinede and no buyer. And then ZK in UK. ZK says, I'd like to wish my son, Ora Kufinyako Saka, a happy birthday. He's 6 years old today. He lives at Oyare Farm. So I, ZK in the UK, to your son, Ora Kufinyako Saka. Happy birthday from your dear father. Kwame, don't worry yourself. 2029 is around the corner. Nana, God bless, in Hamburg, Germany. And then, I say,
in fact, former chairman,
yeah,
I was sending a message. I said 10 NDC executives of Fasia Iribi constituency were given 27 files. Nobody in the constituency here was given more than 3 files.
Chairman.
Yeah.
I said, "Bibi Trishima Sugar."
So evidence be any.
And Benifo baby said,
"Oh, Mario,
MPP executive I send a message. Now can I say a funny serious
policy? Successful program.
And this year by in 2012 and confirmed to Burkina Faso.
Omamba. Propaganda and your face. My yes, sir. See, Reverend said, I don't know who moment now, yes, sir, because some confirm us, you know it's not true. And confirm to confirm.
But I'm kind.
Oh, no, one kind. No, one kind, chairman. Mamma, your kind. One can't send confirm to Equabok in one kind.
Okay. Which mamma and
Reverend, what do you mean, man, your cancer? Because it is not true.
Really?
Yes. Who said it? Tell me
really?
Who said it.
It is right knowledge. We all
said it. Now, do they be outside knowledge?
The documents now about policy documents.
There way.
So now see the old trend policy document.
My son, your message, my.
Clean up.
Yes, starting confirm.
There be on a chat. I'm not one chairman. You answer the clean up exercise. Say, Drew Bray, a buying a man crofon coco more Mario Mrs. Korea into a Monkorean cocono. Any more the mom. A Dubreso and Congo Clinidia, any in I Congo Clinic. Charles,
Enti Miss Reka say no man who sem ntakrabo ho sem how
oh Reverend yes I'm not happy and I'm very disappointed because put me in chairman your cast asem Reverend na wo yes I do that be the way they can jama MPP for ebi jama MPP for na wo mom na yes and enye fe now when me and your cars because it's not true. It's not true.
See, we starting confirm.
Where amunya isa Reverend ya amunya isa
now don't come come say you starting confirm you who be confirm be kodru here ye ban so so a ye science so de ko fan kokko so a afedi ye man kokko so mo kowe ti ade e ha dwen kakra me say aban ade papa me ka say concrete
chairman me dey asendo
ade papa but say ya fa ma commercial farmers no any you can say other medium scale for so amoma anye ho adwuma ya de man individuals project program no any project na be faili maka on hadada
but meba sasa orji hu chi wa say is he not aware that Manasseh Azuri Awuni did a documentary
and Manasseh was lambasted because he couldn't show us who said by the evidence is there. You go and criticize the policy you have no knowledge about.
Okay.
Through the local government minister can say Ahmed Nyamisha on pay. That program is started by Nimunyam for Julius Zebra. Nyamisha no. On the way, some men that be Accra. Na yesisi nkrum ne yem portable money enema. The papa because chairman say inconvenience Ghana for no kra na ebe me sabi you ye be dwen hu say efi ni ye ya na ye den ye be clean. Ne mo me ha on say. Ye be ya hu yi fi ni gu kwa no nyina no. Hwan na ba sisa. Ne ye sisa ye dey call fine.
Good question.
I say you talk within just an hour and I say 30 minutes time ye dey call him because Ghana ha ye kumdwa for ye didwa. Aban e ba ye no. Sabi media minim doctor ha won kasa ma aban minim aban hihia waye a ma nyuma hodo aba ma Ghana for go ne de enya bi eye you know the number of people now we nyuma zoom line the contract now I expire is the ka zoom line ho na ka and can cars na den trucks nam kwan munti no e betima side aguma den amnako chama me fie say metima yi actually say am kasa 3 weeks ni me nyobi ama na me fa me bola ana me yi abe si kwan ho na yechichire ka ho ade ntia obi ana nka oye adwuma kane a yesi na adwuma kran so ani no ye yi na free ho no ya mfa bia ma mesha nan sabi o mpani fo se tu anhyem na komasema ye kase indika ye yi obi free ho de se de obi ye den eba enti nsiesie ye momo na ye siesie wie ya me de bola no ye de kofan ye ye ko he na ye ye gu kwa ho nyina se ya nsesa edima nsesa ne ne ayi nim se ye wo raining season muna yo sisi na se nsuo ka se eja mu na emfaso de ben eni benya out of the cleaning na yayi enti me dem se de ewura Ahmed Ibrahim e kan no decision na aban de gina so say on renew Zoomline contract no so aban reconsider that decision na e de yade kese na be mu because e feel the yade ba enti yanti ase say assemblies no de na ye look chama kromo hu
amema
sa omayimu CSOs ni ye nuanum bi journalist for e wo omayimu omo na ese kroyi omo na ese kroyi omayin na kanya sa for the first time it is say CSOs bi court ade say omampani mahama say oyi IGP na omo ntia ase enti ye ma na yin no what be that nti de court yi court krom nti omo nwuye osofo bi bisa na anu say anyansafo me de bi bisa ni die fo no wo
He
seems to know everything. Tell me, you pay for so.
2024
elections. Na niema minu edi titimba kese pa. LGBTQ+. Any galaxy.
Yeah.
Ni bisa say for money. You lawyer or
he's still talking.
But ahodina na eshema. Serious ahodo. Ye di shema na e bo hu da wuro sa kane no e wo hibiem. In fact, galam say journalists are who do not say so on tables. Any serious who do a minimum threatening court actions, a minimum can say who do any today at the same say young man young I just say being here that kind of regime change agenda. Not young new mind when you dream and you quoted the Benya Hodia. I'm here now know the CA chairman. I'm here Yami Adum na me Yami to say Satan giving service na court any mpaibo no nyame tie yen ndo hwe metio fo nhihye bi omo de ba bia se nsu beto na atofa ho nyese omo na nka ne yi e ye Ghana fo su a yesu ayam hihye da yen so a yesu go nyankopon so no and I'm on Yami Dan we system you made my own. But we have to be careful.
Me that's it.
The way I can't some if you do baby and I say you know let wrong be wrong and let right be right.
Are you saying say LGBTQ nigga I'm saying it was a regime change agenda?
Of course, man.
Nothing less.
Of course.
Entina anya adia na amount for because of
no. What has changed?
Well, I leave it there. Now, Doc, interestingly, document area forwarding. Number 9 was a poultry industry revitalization. Anchor farmers, farm to table project. 50 anchor farmers supported to produce 80,000 birds each.
Yes.
Target 4 million birds. B, intensification program. 500 poultry farmers producing 3 million birds. C is the conversation we're having. Nkok Nketenkete backyard poultry initiative. Target 3 million birds for households.
Yes.
Focus on women and youth. 13,000 farmers in 12 districts already received 720,000 birds in the pilot phase. National launch before October 2025. Poultry processing plant Bechem. Procurement completed. Shortcut in November 2025. It doesn't tell me anything about Yankari Nkok.
Oh, chairman, that's a chairman. That's a can't say highlights of minister no presentation at the government accountability series.
I see. Thank you.
And the chairman said they're making now or phase 1, which is A, B, and C. The making now has been summarized under this program now. Explanation now me explain more pepe.
That one said the key word there was to produce. Baby anyone who said to acquire taste for local
chairman,
chicken.
We summary of the presentation. And to go details into it.
Details
Chairman, we in the presentation. Me say I will send
details
full details chairman. Now
my fifi na bra fifi.
Yo chairman me that say.
Empacho to Nkok.
Bigidi say ene krumasi si no akoba nisa. Isan say wa said sonko hwe na esiesi krum no. Oma mfoma said na anya dwuma. Eno se sunti no akoba ne se gisie nyina no ye bataboa ne hwe ne tumi sisi krum. Isan say dia na kofa we buy. Dia kofa we buy nyina ye nsu ana no toye. Ne ewudi adidi oman kofo free mu say Japade kofo nyuma ene de kekeka ho and I know me ba be kan say na ma mutesem pa say nsuo itwoteye na ewira etwe di kogu drains nchen ni anim pefe say ewira yi nyina no ehim san kogu drains mu a edi nsuo no ababie wa abekonkofo fie yawo aban adwumayefo Ministry of Local Government o mayimu yawo 261 MMDCs ewo ha sei o majego ho afei yese me minya madwuma me konne chairman general onya microphone ya chi Nkok wonkonko pra bibisa o enyenye bia no yentume nyeto yamfa to no fa mo nipa pa mo nya se adwuma because I am told that companies are not operating from Manapay to 12 o'clock.
Of course.
What is the cost of saying humana enquajumano? What is the cost to us? And when you do the cost benefit analysis, is it really giving us a better result? Say, ye be to ye de be man kofo and kofo e de be man wono. Ejuma se fata se was omo ye no. Ombe ye se ejuma no. Because ye Kwame when you is just for the optics, settings, juju and tricks. And the payment me vice president wakono akojina gata no ya mane shovel no wasami nsa no de aguhu ibarum ne ye de ko ne ye twamfuni ne ye de aba. Whereas sa sika enkankofo kwa adwuma ye benya no ye de bonkofo pa na Charles Eka Zoom Lion, of other companies that are into that business. Yet to be more power. But the IN say, oh, it's business as usual. Then the pardon it is even creating more problem because more problem in the day, ni akwa kotiti wi anu ni e de gu drains ne so utiti good drains ni so wi a na sanso akwa kogu gata ni mu cost 90 okoye anasa wo bae
waba
eso mfa so ne dey meji dis chairman yese e bi ahokyere bremu no ye nyina beda no adi se de ekoso no ye ni nye ho ye pa enese ye behwe siesie nanso we no de no is just only touching on the symptoms. It is not to the main issues. So person will solve a problem now. Make sure that you employ the people. Make sure the people you've employed are also working and giving you results, and you are doing a follow-up. Now, pass oh, SMS, mommy and papa, mobi and quite you may tingatem. Minister for gender. On MP for Crown. Hey, video in gender. Washatadie fita sabofo washa sauce white and odidi. Is that a cleaning? We can get people to do the job and pay them. There infoni twitwe. But will not give us results.
All right, me that's me who video be says here. Zoom line papa near Japan, right?
Yeah, in fact no
on the President Mahama.
Oh, okay. I saw.
Is it a current video or old video? Current.
Because me video
because
on the maybe another vice president.
Me who current video President Mahama. NDC Japan of Zoom Lion. Nkok titi got tenum no. Omo de egu kwan ne nchen. And into wheelbarrow bi si na President Mahama je Sophie. And also be a good wheelbarrow num. It ebi omo de boka kogu baby for
optics.
But I'm wondering this volume of filth. I don't know how long it will take. It be my free her. But well,
I don't go that already.
Frank Boateng Ejakwa says, Chairman General, tell Charles Owusu his right. The LGBTQ++ and anti-Galamsey campaign agenda, spearheaded by Sam George and others, was simply a regime change agenda. Food for thought. Journalist Kahon, CSU's Kahon. Okay, so we got the picture clear now. But all right, so it's showing on our YouTube channel and Facebook channel. I'm quite surprised though, because any mutiti got any go kwai no ho na well. This is quite. 1 minute. This is quite interesting.
20 pesos.
In the meantime, Crystal Palm Hotels, Iowa Tessano, they have the Sunday brunch at Crystal Palm Hotels. Live music, local and continental buffet. Your welcome drink starts from 11 in the morning till 4 p.m. Into Sunday, being every Sunday, you can decide to go and hang out at Crystal Palm Hotels for their Sunday brunch. Live music, local and continental buffet, welcome drink, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Both adults and children are allowed, and children get 50% off. All right. Confu says no designated place to send them. What are we really hoping to achieve? Well, Confu, I don't know. This one says cleanliness is next to godliness. How can we be godly people and yet not be clean? And then, all right. Dr. Ibrahim Yampong.
Chairman General.
Papa.
Before me do, Chairman, before me fear me call Jubilee out straightforward.
You go to get
I quiet you say we share we name. Chairman. Before me get to it, na me ni afifi bo for 2 years for say o sika na de ye feed Ghana program no. Nya ni fanya hospitals, ni fanya school because I know so important. Many age say ene me nua fifi bo afo. Nyame wanya epiphany. Na nyame atiese no so no who said there is the need to build us because only less than 2 years ago no okromu o omodi Ghana sika here national cathedral.
Yeah, president started 111 hospitals which you've abandoned. 111 hospitals. And what you with them?
Mamenkasa enra minister crack of parliament could be free parliament say we are considering completing 35 of them. And they just say, yes, yeah. What about 8 years? We want to complete. You give 6 different completion.
Hospitals,
I don't want us to do this politics. No,
but so state
chairman,
because hospitals have to be built.
Chairman, I don't want us to go there. It's a necessary and anyone who say, see, I know. Kaosanka National Cathedral sika no ye jai ni NDC school say there are there say there by papa ba nti na bibia ekoye there ten say chairman this issue sanitation issues no it is a big issue chairman say alajo ya unum dey ma flat no buy pa gidi go no
e dey na buy
unum say so no to ya kwa do baby no the information I got was that if you no blocky gata
na man for cross the ball and gum
and it time so to no gum chama e block we no na so nya baby nya dey e ko biom na afi dey
it's true
videos about man for J wagon GLE Land Cruisers omode akọ repair so alajo no so no dey need dey it is a big issue. I'm confident of government's response at least sika omode release here omode ehu adwuma I know say it is only an initial step. I
350 million.
Me who say inaugurate a committee, a task force as well. They will be engaged in the dredging and what have you. Now,
number how I from.
So my press conference.
Because you see, I see you.
Yeah.
Finance.
Yeah. And now, a mini fifi so kase. I didn't into young Grufosi cano money clean. Hey, now I say the communal labor. It is a nanny communal labor. That's our time no. Now yet into young Grufosi is come money. No, sometimes when all of us it is symbolic. Say a bind be based on what has happened. No, we are garnering support from the citizens. Na ye na no ye washa ye Reverend Chim ye can say no be adan ho so say this is what ama and try the enti sisi ano because of that na ye na Ghana support president ama vice president obia e kan ho abo mama omani na no ya na babon thing when you have the opportunity ama say so you are this one to you are criticizing. Do you have to criticize everything? Why? Why exactly? So do we have to criticize everything? Yeah, Ghana support. So am I na yet senior keep here who clean also. And also I am high campaign procurement. Why? It is very unfair.
Is the government policy now going forward? They say I buy a contract will be a
private individual. A co-founder machine say or dredge or do. Mr. Ibrahim Mama. What was the MPP's commentary? You criticize it because of politics. And then Saturday you have one front to my opposition they are criticizing, and you are criticizing every program, sir. Obia any jehua ye jidi say ebebwa. Why?